Rocking and rolling. We are live. Thank you again, everybody, for joining. We've got another phenomenal episode of Pass Turn. That's right, John. Thank you for having us again.
Absolutely, Pat. I appreciate you coming back, brother.
Hey, as long as I'm not hacking up along, I'm finally healthy enough to entertain some friends and have some good-hearted conversation about magic.
That's right, man.
No
And
controversial
everybody,
takes at all.
remember to wash your hands too, right? There's a lot of
Oh,
sickness
my
going around.
goodness. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we got a lot of categories picked out that are a little bit different. So if you guys did study the last couple of episodes, I'm sorry for you, but things have changed a little bit. But that's what we meant by every episode. There's going to be twists and turns. Now, as the live chat builds up, because that's what the show depends on, we're going to remind the live audience and the contestants what the rules of the show are and how the game's played. So it's pretty simple. It's going to have a live chat. Everybody's going to have two questions in the live chat. They'll vote between the two questions. Then each contestant will be asked that question. You'll only have, what is it, Pat? We changed the rules now. What is it? 1 minute, 2 minutes?
We give 2 minutes for voting, and that
Mhm.
kind of gives everybody a little bit of time to brainstorm. And
There
then
you
it's
go.
going to be 30 seconds for when you're in the hot seat, when the rotation's happening.
Yeah, that's what I mean by twists and turns every episode, guys. So if you were studying, then I'm sorry for you. There's twists and turns in every episode. You'll have one pass turn card, and I mean only one pass turn card, making you exempt from that question. Each question will have a point value attached to it. Now, I'll take turns and ask, does anybody have any questions? I didn't
Yeah,
think.
what happens if I finish the show and I don't use my pass turn card?
Then I don't know, man. That's a great question. You'll be the
Ooh.
first person ever to finish pass turn holding on to your pass turn card because everybody who's played used that pass turn card. Everybody. Yeah, everybody starts off with 20 hit points. Once you reach zero, you're actually exited from the show. But before you're kicked off, we ask you if you have any final words. All right, so without further ado, um, I'm not really looking at logistics. I'm not sure if we have anybody in the live audience. So I'm going to try and see if I can tune in to the live.
Looks like we've got 4 people watching now, and then
4 people.
I'll be honest, if I had to guess, it's probably mostly us.
Yeah. It's gonna be just us, right? So
Although
let
that
me.
is one of the big advantages to being a guest on the show is if you're tuned in and you're a subscriber, you can be one of the voters in the poll. So unfortunately, John being the host can't vote in the polls himself. So you do have a bit of an advantage.
No, I'm definitely not one of the people in the live chat. I'll tell you that. And if you are watching this at a later time, you're gonna wish you were in the live chat, voting because some of these guys are my favorite Magic the Gathering content creators, especially like JJ Mickey sitting in the hot seat right now. JJ, I'm
Thank
going to
you.
root for you. Yeah, absolutely, man. All right. So, what is the first category we have up tonight, though?
So our first category tonight is deck building heuristics. The question under this category is, in your 60 card deck, are 36 lands and 24 spells still the rule? Or under proxies and card accessibility, is it acceptable to proxy expensive staples in a casual commander format? Now, both of these are coming in at 6 points. So we're starting off pretty easy here, a little softball for the group.
Yeah, definitely, man. You know, as we build the chat room up here too, it's gonna. Pardon that. If you guys heard that back interference there, I wasn't able to mute mine in time. All right, 1 second. All right, so we are going to get those questions up in the live chat too. Bear with us, as people know, Pat's moving wires in the background right here.
Gotta say, the hardest part with creating these polls is you have to limit it to 35 characters. They're just
Yeah,
jerks to us.
yeah,
That
I
makes
know,
that
right?
difficult.
Okay. I'm moving wires around too while you're moving wires around. I just have less wires. And I can't do that.
Wonderful. So we've got a live poll up for our studio audience and for everybody tuning in live as well. So go ahead, get your votes on. We've got a 2-minute counter going. Yes, that's right. We've got 2 minutes on the clock. Let us know what you want to hear about first.
Let me look at the chat. I'm only seeing one to vote there. Proxy, expensive, Staples. I'm only seeing one in the chat, unless I'm not reading the poll right.
No, it's because we've only got one vote in, unfortunately.
Oh,
No,
that's
2
why.
votes and it's 100%.
We seem to be unanimous on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
We've got a proxy interested panel here today.
Oh, I have opinions.
Well, that's a good thing because the live audience is going to judge you on your opinions. That's a good thing. So yeah, I want to appreciate everybody that's new that's joining us too. Thank you for subscribing and hitting that like button and also hitting that share. It helps the YouTube algorithm. So they definitely want that question to be asked, huh?
I mean, it seems it. We've only got 2 votes in, so there is definitely still a time for very quick change here. But that's the excitement of having a live poll. Anything could happen.
Yeah, that's right. This is my my 3rd time doing this, man, and I'll tell you what, every time I do it, it just keeps getting more and more exciting. And how much time do we have left on that poll there?
We've got 14 seconds.
I knew it. I knew it was seconds. I had an inkling.
And it looks like we can go ahead close that out here in a 3, a 2, and a 1. Yes, that's right. We have got the entirety for proxies. Ooh, this is going to be an interesting one.
Especially
now,
for the person that goes last, right?
So let's go ahead and clear this out. Get 30 seconds on for our first one. And who's going to be our first speaker today?
It looks like Corey's our lucky first speaker.
All right. So I'm just, are we getting a go or am I just going?
No, we'll put 30 seconds on the clock.
Okay.
So you got 30 seconds, Corey. And here we go.
Yeah, so I think you should go ahead and just allow proxies. It doesn't change the game at all. It makes people not have to spend a bunch of money on cards, especially if you're not playing in like a sanctioned event. Go ahead, proxy it up like I allow them in my play group. We all just proxy it up and have sweet commander games then with all of us having high-powered decks.
Solid. Very nice, very nice.
Yeah, with plenty of time to spare, right? All right. And Jace, you are up next.
Cool.
We'll put 30 seconds on the clock for you. Hold on one second.
And if you're ready, here we go.
I'm ready to go. I have a bit more nuanced take. I'm all for proxies. However, I know for me personally, I prefer the proxy cards that I own. And if I don't own them, I don't proxy them. It makes it easier because for mana bases, you don't want to spend $100 on a bunch of shock lands. You just buy one shock land or one fetch land or even dual land, and then you just proxy them for the rest of your deck.
Interesting. Solid. And we've got another 30 seconds up. Who's a taker on this one?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be cryptic on this one.
And 30 seconds start now.
All right. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be both sides, man. Really. It's going to be, A, up to your play group, and B, up to your wallet. So, I mean, the B side for me, for real, is strong because I come from a play group of we don't use proxies at all, and also if you have real cards, then it'd be great for trading and stuff like that because it is a trading card game after all. But
and there it is.
Nope. I say nope. Long story short, no. I should use my card. I should have used my card.
That's the thing about hindsight. Well, let's
Yeah.
see what JJ Mickey's got for an opinion on this one. We've got 30 seconds for you, starting now.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with proxies. I think that if you want to play the game, you should be able to play the game without worrying about the cost of it. And I do generally play without proxies, but that's more of a collector thing because I just feel like I like to own cards. And as long as the proxies are of cards of the appropriate bracket or power level for the game you're playing, I'm totally fine with that. It's all good.
Ooh, very solid. Got in, used all those 30 seconds. I like it. Good move, JJ. I like that. So now it's going to be back up to our audience. What are we going to have? Okay, we've got who had the worst opinion. That's right. Who's getting the loss in points? We've got 4 options up. MTG Place, Jace, Cryptic, and Mickey. We'll have the studio vote for 2 minutes, and we'll get their opinion on it.
And take your time too on that, Pat. We got 4 people for them to vote on, man. And remember, you guys are voting on the least popular opinion. I mean, it's probably gonna be mine, right? I was kicking cans at the last time.
You're like, I don't know. Maybe I should.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
I got to say, personally, I'm super proxy friendly. I think actually the single best piece of recorded content I've put out is how to proxy videos. And I think it's an incredible expression of the player in their cards because there are so many now alternate arts you can choose from. A Dragon Ball Z themed deck is actually something you can handle with this. And again, I think you guys had some really good points about the communication you have to have with your pod. If you are overpowering with a whole bunch of dual lands, you got all the free spells if you're playing Commander, you could definitely go overboard. So there's got to be that great communication. And I think you guys make a great point about that.
I think that's something people tend to forget about Commander is that communication is the most important thing. If you're not communicating with your play group, you're not playing the game correctly.
Right. Yeah. I mean, before you
Yeah,
even
that's-
play, you're supposed to be like, hey, are we playing a casual game and like we all take out like pre-con level decks, or are we all playing high competitive here, like play our best deck?
Right. It's
that's
not
definitely
Magic
my
to
concern.
Solitaire.
With proxies is people treating it like an arms race that doesn't really exist because they're just creating it by bringing such powerful cards, whether they're real cards or real $1,000 cards or the fake equivalent of $1,000 cards. It's the same thing.
Ooh, hear that noise? That means 2 minutes is up. So our poll is ending with 2 votes. Unfortunately, Cryptic is taking the hit on this one. Sorry, buddy.
Nah, that's okay, man. It has to happen to somebody. First blood has been drawn.
Down to 14.
That's okay. That was a big boy point, wasn't it?
I think you're a strong person for saying that take out loud. I respect you for it.
And we've got our first 2 questions down, and we can head right into our next one. Next category is going to be under gameplay and strategy. Are combo decks healthy for the format? Are instant wins a good thing? Versus lore and flavor. Should Wizards reprint classic story characters in new settings, aka hat sets? Interesting.
It is interesting. You know, it's also interesting to see what the community wants to hear these contestants say. Like, they get to pick not only who wins and who loses, but they get to pick the questions, you know?
There's some good questions in there. I think both of them are great.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, it's not like Family Feud. We didn't ask 100 people, you know, and get popular opinion, you know? Like, the number one answer is, you know, but, you know, something like that. Yeah, it was 100% of the votes I got, huh?
And we have got that live poll up again for you. So let's go ahead, restart that timer for 2 more minutes while people are voting on that. I'll also let you guys know that this is actually going to be a 6-point question for instant win combos versus 5 points to talk about our hat sets. Mostly because we know hat sets ain't going away. Let's be honest. Who doesn't like?
That's too much of a pessimistic take. I think history has shown that Wizards always learns their lesson unless money is involved.
Ooh, and we've got 3 votes in. Looks like we've got a reasonably split field here. I love this comment from Vincenzo17, just says first question. That's actually a statement, not even the first question. So also
I think that was
comment.
referring to the first question.
Yeah,
Instant
I think it was before you put the poll up. That's
Yeah,
what
it
they wanted
was.
to vote for.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. You never know without a clear definition sometimes with these. It's like when I go to comment something on Facebook, you know.
Awesome. So we've got 20 seconds still here on the close. 3 votes in. It looks like we're going to be probably talking about instant win combos unless we get some quick flood of information coming in.
And again, we want to thank everybody that's in our live studio audience for the live chat that are able to vote. We want to thank each and every one of you.
Instant win combos. And there's our 2-minute timer. Yes, that's right.
All right. Now, let me get back to the order. All right, Jace, the deck builder, is going to be up first.
Ooh, I got takes.
So, Jace, I've got 30 seconds here for you. Let's hear what you got.
As mentioned before, communication is everything, right? If your playgroup's not okay with it, then don't do it. However, I think combos are great for the game. There's nuance to it. I don't. 2-card combos tend, with a lot of tutors, tend to be a lot more competitive. But I have decks that run like a 10-card combo, and no one gets mad when I pull that off. So it all matters on like how the deck is built.
Ooh. Right at the buzzer. Okay.
It was.
And next up, who we got?
I'm sorry, that's going to be cryptic.
Ooh, he's
Can I-
going for it.
Yeah, but can I get a repeat of the question before we get to 30 seconds up?
Of course. So, let's see. Are combo decks healthy for the format, aka instant wins?
Okay, yeah. Go ahead with
30
up.
seconds when you're ready to rock.
Go ahead. So, as a professional player, I think they're fine. They're fine. For like a casual format like Commander, I'm not sure up to your play group, but I do combos all the time. That's how I win. Alt win conditions. That's how I win.
And that's it. Concede into the last 10.
Yeah, of course. Alt win cons, baby. You know.
And Corey, let's go ahead. Let's hear what you've got. I've got 30 seconds for you. Here you go.
Yeah, so I think it depends on the format. Like obviously for like Legacy Vintage, combos are very prevalent. It's one of the main types other than just attacking or playing control. So it's definitely good for the format there. In Commander, it depends on your play group. Some people don't like 2 or 3 card combos. So if that's your thing, make a rule 0 rule and ban it. But yeah, so I think it's dependent on the format, but overall I think they're good.
Wonderful. And JJ Mickey, I know you got some good time to think about it. You've got a great opinion ready. 30 seconds for you. Let's hear what you got.
All right, so I think also that it's format dependent. That competitive formats it's fine there because that's the nature of competitive Magic. But in more casual games like Commander, it's bracket dependent where you want to make sure it's appropriate for what you're doing. And I think that combos can be both not necessarily have to be frustrating to play against. It can be fun, even seeing someone else get off with their combo and see how that goes.
Ooh, interesting. I like that. The participation in other people's decks doing the thing. We've got a lot of really good comments from our panel today. So let's go ahead. We're going to get a poll up here for you, and let's get some votes going on, huh? And 2 minutes on the clock while we've got that poll up.
How many points was that one worth?
That one, we've got instant win combos, 6 points. So this is going to be another strong strike against our squad.
Wow.
I know, the alliteration, it's on point today. You got a good patch showing up.
Yeah, another thing on combos is like when we're playing in our play group and someone just insta wins, we're like, all right, sweet, next game. Like, get the games over faster versus having a Commander game take 2 hours, you know?
Or 11. I mean, I've heard some crazy stuff recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I heard of a guy doing like 26 extra turns on the stack. You know, I'm like, oh, that's horrible. You know, 26 extra turns on the stack.
Well, I mean, it's one of those things where, hey, I just concede at this point. You know, there's nothing for me here. You know, with that much advantage, you just got to say, okay, congratulations, you've won the game. You've demonstrated this infinite loop, and you can mind slaver everybody until I cry.
26 extra turns on the stack.
Yeah,
I'm not taking any extra turns. I'm just taking your turn and hers and his.
Yeah, there's definitely cases where the combo is, I said, frustrating to play against. It feels like you were in a hopeless situation. But all the times, it's, at least for me, it's like I'm doing something really ridiculous that takes like 10 plus mana and 4 cards, and it's like, oh, this is really silly and fun, and yay for you for getting it off.
I know I have one deck where it's the exact opposite of take all the turns. My goal is to skip all of the turns. And
nobody gets to play.
That is a fun combo version.
So 2 more minutes have passed. We've got 3 votes in. Looks like a split. 2 votes for Cryptic and 1 for JJ Mickey. Unfortunately, winning is not what you want to do on this poll. Cryptic, you're taking another L. And don't forget to share. Yes, that's right. Yikes. We've got Cryptic at 8. Everybody else is still at their starting life total of 20. And see, this is exactly one of the reasons why he needed to give me admin privileges, because when he loses and I kick him right out of the studio, we can continue along with the show. Okay, so our next set of questions. Design and development is our category. For 7 points, we have, what is the right number of sets per year? Ooh. And 8 points, falling in under economy and community. Secret lair drops. Are these innovation or exploitation? Ooh, those are good.
Good.
Man, I don't know who came up with these, but man, they some solid ones.
They're doing a good job.
Yeah, they need a raise.
Yeah, right.
I tell you what, though, I think, like you said, Cryptic's the only one taking life points here. Yeah, I mean, it's a healthy game. It's anybody's game still, though.
It ain't over until someone's at 0. So
That's right.
Yeah, life's a resource, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That card you're holding on to is a resource also, that past turn card.
And speaking of, we've also got another question up. So 2 minutes on the clock, counting down. We've got vote streaming in already. And thank you again, everybody that is a live viewer helping this show work.
Right.
It's
Teamwork.
like it's viewers like you that make this happen.
Yeah. That's copyrighted.
Most likely. As long as we don't make fun of the mouse company, we should be fine.
And
Okay.
contributions from viewers like you.
Ooh, I got to make sure to like the stream. I can't believe I hadn't done that yet.
Yeah.
I've done that.
Yeah. Press the like button and subscribe if you haven't already.
And I cannot believe Labor Day is tomorrow. Wow, these things came so quickly.
That's right, man.
I swear it was last year.
A cousin of mine, he said this morning, he goes, "Wait, it's Labor Day?" I'm like, no, that's tomorrow. He's like, but my point is, Friday's already gone, Saturday's already gone. Yeah, today's Sunday. I'm like, yeah, your point.
Well, a lot of people have an extra day for the weekend at least.
Yeah, I got to say, I definitely needed it. Work's been quite hectic with the project I've been participating in. So a 3-day weekend here is definitely more than welcome. But hey, that's my problems. Your problems, guys, are going to be that we have a closed poll about secret lairs. Yes, that's right. That's going to be our next conversation point.
All right. JJ Mickey starts this one off. What's the question?
Secret lairs, are these innovation or exploitation? Well, I don't know why it always thinks I should be the one with the big screen.
Mm-hmm.
You're just important.
Yeah.
I mean, it does help. So, Mickey, we've got 30 seconds on the clock. Let's hear what you got.
Yeah, so well, I do like the idea of being able to have wizards produce these alternate art and wacky ideas for cards. In terms of the art, I do think that secret lairs are largely exploitative through the limited supplies, the difficulty in acquiring them, their price. It's all, yeah, it's. I would say it's very exploitative in that sense.
Interesting. And Corey, let's go ahead and hear what you've got. 30 seconds on the clock. Let's get it.
Yeah, I kind of agree there. Where when it originally started, I think it was cool to see different arts of stuff, but then they kind of went into printing like FOMO type stuff with like the limited release, unique cards, and now there's a limited amount that come. Like it used to be they would print to demand. They need to go back to that. Like for Final Fantasy, I waited for 3 hours, got in, and it was sold out immediately. And it's like, I will wait 6 months. I just want the cards to be able to buy them.
Ooh, interesting. Now, Jace, I can see you're excited. You're spinning your wheels already. Let's hear what you got.
It's a mixture of both. When it started out, I wouldn't count it as exploitive. But as time's gone on, Wizards is doing what they can to make as much money with the Sonic thing, right? They just didn't let enough time for people to buy it as they wanted. The idea behind it, if implemented correctly, I wouldn't count as exploitative. It's for the whales, right? But the way they currently have it implemented, they need to change a few things.
Ooh. And of course, we've got the host himself, the man of the hour, Cryptic Commander, with 30 seconds on the clock. Let's hear your opinion.
I'll let the audience decide what my answer is because they used to have their own store. In 1996, I think they closed the doors down. And then they realized the business model doesn't work. So they can tell your average layman, open your own store, put your own family's house on the line, risk your own home. So They know the business model didn't work. Did I lose you?
Hello.
Hello?
We hear you.
Oh,
Hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
sorry. Yeah, I mean, that's the answer. I mean, it's in 1996 they had their own store. They closed their own store,
I
realizing
have
the
no
business
idea
model
about
didn't work.
that.
Yeah, I mean, Wizards knows what they're doing. You know,
I do.
I mean, but your stores have no choice but to either carry them or not carry them.
Vote no. No, vote now. Man, I'm that was
Vote no. Vote
Oh
no
no!
Vote no way.
No, no, it's got to go.
on Proposition Cryptic Commander.
Vote yes, Prop 420. Vote no, Prop 8 points lost. He can't. Honestly. Yeah, John, I'm surprised you even took the chance on it. If you lose this one, you're out, buddy.
No way, Jose.
Yeah, it's just going to be me hanging out with your friends for like 30
No,
minutes.
man. No way. Man. No way. I know my loyal fans are out there somewhere.
Don't worry, guys. He just went to the store for a pack of smokes. He'll be back in any minute.
Yeah.
We went to the farm. Yeah.
If this is my way of getting out of work, I tell you what, I should have done a long time ago, right? No, I'm kidding.
I feel
No,
that.
no. I mean, I'm giving my honest answers here. You know, I could have used my past turn card, but I figure I'd hold on to it until I really needed it, kind of a thing.
That's respectable.
I think it says a lot that the story you're talking about was open. When it was open, I wasn't even alive yet. So
That makes me feel old.
Yeah.
I feel old every time my 70-year-old dad says, "You're a kid," and I'm like, "Dad, I'm like 46. I'm not a kid." You know? So yeah, I understand, man. I understand. But you're right, Pat. I did take a chance. It's too late to use my card. I got it laminated and everything, you know. Just when I thought about incorporating a QR code on it.
Oh, and there it is. Okay, guys, we got 2 votes. Who lost that round? Cryptic.
oh no.
They are
No.
killing you today, guy.
No. Am I really out? I'm out?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, well. Yeah, I guess the unpopular opinion's not my opinions anymore. It's just a different day and age, and I've got to really get down to my senses and listen to the community more, man. Well, it's been great. Thanks for having me on my own show. And I hope the rest of you guys have fun, man. And until next time, keep spell slinging.
Goodness, that was rough.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know, it is what it is.
Oh,
He's still just hanging out. He's going to be shadowing us in the background here, but unfortunately, that's going to be it. That's right. This is a no holds bar kind of show. So let's get right into our next set of questions. Okay, deck building heuristics back again. How many win conditions should a deck really have? Along with proxies and card accessibility again. Where should the line be drawn between testing decks or faking value? Do you put proxies in because they're strong or because you're using it to see if you want to buy it? Ooh, these are an interesting set of questions yet again. Wonderful. We've got that poll up again. So let's go ahead, get our 2-minute timer. And next subject. Anybody watching good anime this summer?
I mean, not good anime.
Okay. You're just cycling back to some old favorites.
Yeah, I am. I'm going to rewatch a certain scientific I stopped watching it because Crunchyroll reset my episode account one time. It was like a certain amount of episodes in.
Yeah, I've been watching Dragon Ball Super on 50% increased speed on my second monitor while I play No Man's Sky.
That
Yeah, huge
means
fan
you're
of
a
the,
dub person. Ooh.
Yeah.
I used to watch a lot of stuff in subtitled, but nowadays because I rock the dual monitor kind of action, definitely preferring the dubs. Just makes it a lot easier for me.
Fair.
I'm dub all the way. Although it probably helps that I am learning the language, so it is a little bit easier.
Totally.
Yeah, I gotta say, English is still my primary suit there.
Yeah. I started watching Freerun recently, like 4 episodes in. I'm enjoying it, and I've heard it's really good. So I'm excited to continue on with it.
Oh, absolutely. That's a would suggest.
I've been meaning to watch that one. I hear only good things about it.
Oh yeah, if you haven't checked it out, Freerun's definitely a good watch.
I was
Speaking of things that are a good watch, you guys talking about how many win cons is the right number. Okay. So go ahead. Well, you're up first, it looks like. Let's go ahead. We got 30 seconds on the clock, and here you go.
I think the answer is how many you need. It really depends on your deck. If you're doing a more narrow focus deck, having 1 or 2 can make sense. But also for some like for aggro decks, you need to have a bunch. For combo decks, you should always have a backup plan. So I would say for combo decks, run 2 or 3. Aggro as much as you can.
Interesting. And JJ Mickey, I know you're excited for this one, so let's hear your opinion.
Yeah, I think it largely depends, but I think it's not how many you can run without diluting the strategy of your deck too much. So I prefer on the low end, but more than 1 for sure. Having a backup is definitely useful, but having too many just ruins the focus of what you're trying to do.
Interesting. And of course, MTG Corey, we've got to hear your opinion as well. Let's get to it.
Yeah, I'm just going to take the format approach again. I think it depends on the format. Like, obviously, in limited, you need, 1 or 2, 3 bombs. So that'd be like 3 win conditions. And, in like a legacy format or something, like Reanimator, you probably run like 6 to 8 creatures you can reanimate. So that'd be like 6 to 8 win cons, and you got run like 8 reanimate spells. Commander, you could get away with as low as 1 if you're doing like a stacks deck or something. But yeah, it's dependent on what format you're playing, I think.
Ooh, he got right to the buzzer on that one. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get that 3-person poll up. Yes, that's right. We've got 2 minutes on the clock, so get your votes in. I find this to be the hardest part of the show, like this 90 seconds where it's just like, okay, we need an off-topic filler where it doesn't influence opinion on votes,
I think that's good. There's plenty of filler we can talk about. For example, tokens. I don't know what else to add about it, but look, a token.
That's cool.
Honestly, I would prefer that they give us tokens instead of advertising for a product I already purchased.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
They just did that with the new set, didn't they? They got rid of the art cards and stuff, and now you get a token in every pack. Those play boosters, anyway.
Almost like an art. If they're going to not do the double face token, I wish they would do an art card and a token. Like the art card on the front, the token on the back.
That would be
Well,
really
the
cool.
problem for me is art cards don't do anything. Like,
Look,
yeah, it's
they're great proxy materials though. So for the few art cards that are a card you want, those are like the best proxies.
and I have seen some MTG creators like write on the back of them, oh hey, I opened a pack for JJ Mickey. I wrote on the back of this art card that I got out of something else. I slip it in with these, so a placeholder that's Magic themed instead of just a post-it note that I slap on the back of some stuff.
Fair.
I think they also use a different backing for tokens now, because tokens have a different color variation than regular cards, which is nice.
Interesting.
Better
or worse? Don't worry, we're not going to vote on your opinion.
I don't know. The cards doesn't seem bad. It makes it easier to find them too.
So we got 3 votes. Looks like 2 votes are for JJ Mickey, so he's taking the hit on this one.
Oh no! Oh well.
That brings him down to a 14. Looks like we've got a game going, guys. Okay. Little keeping on my end. Headsets. Okay, so next topic is going to be under gameplay and strategy. The role of variance. Would you rather be lucky or build a strong deck? Versus lore and flavor. Which plane deserves a full block return? Not just a single set, but getting all the stuff. You've got your tentpole releases. They get their commander decks, the full product line. Which set should we give the full return to? Or would it better to be lucky or have a good deck? I mean, honestly, sometimes I just want to get lucky.
I have stuff bad for both of these, honestly.
And of course, this is going to be a strong one. That's right. It's 5 versus 10 point wise on these. Pickup lane is going to be 10 because that's quite an opinion piece. Lucky or good? Well, hey, that's a 5-pointer. We want to know what you got to say, but I don't know how hot that take could be. Let's get that 2 minutes on and let's let them vote. Fall in the great Northeast. I love how cool these evenings get. As always, I'm worried about what is certainly going to be an unwelcome winter, though.
Yeah, but at least for me, I'll probably have second summer before that happens. So it's get cold, and then it warms up again, and then it goes back to fall.
Looking good. We've already got some votes out there.
There's a comment.
Have a good deck, be a good pilot. Random number generation matters so much less in this case. I think you're right. You know, I've recently started playing Commander on my lunch break with some of my coworkers, and I brought in some of my decks because I've kind of got the power levels tuned to each other so that with the 5 or 6 decks I bring, we can, you know, pick one of them and they'll all play reasonably well. But because he was a newer player, I let him use my Morophon Slivers deck. Quite an advantage, right? The deck that I pilot the most was Kaikar, Wind's Fury. It's a Jeskai, you know, Spellslinger kind of deck. It's good, but if you're experienced with it, it can really be great. And I think that this is a good example of that. You know, a deck can be one thing, but a pilot in that deck makes all the difference.
Yeah.
And with 3 seconds on the clock, it looks like we can close up this poll. They want to hear lucky or good. Man, seems like our conversation, they just want more of it. So let's go ahead, reset this for 30 seconds. And JJ Mickey, you lost on the last one. So let's go ahead and make up for that by giving you the first mic shot. Here's 30 seconds. Let's hear what you got.
Yeah, I prefer to be good, but appropriately good for the game I'm playing. So not like over something that fits where I feel good about my win if I get there, or if I don't win, I feel like I had a good shot. And luck does play a bit of a role in there, but I think being good as a player is most important. Having a good deck is a little less important to me. But as long as it's appropriately powerful to what I'm playing, it's all good to me.
Very good. Very good. Got another 30 seconds on the clock. Corey, what are you thinking about this one?
I mean, I think just building a streamlined deck that with little variants, you run 4 copies of everything and just try and, pilot it to similar every time. And eventually you'll, as long as you are a decent player, your win rate will even out. And like, you might get some bad beats, you might get lucky some, but overall your win rate will be statistically the same if you have a pretty good deck and pilot it the same way.
Solid. And of course, Jace, we kept you to the end, but let's hear what you got.
It's a little bit both. If you streamline the deck good enough, you can control your luck. I know I have a deck where it is all down to luck, but I have to be honest, it really matters how you pilot it. If you know your deck inside and out, it doesn't matter how traditionally bad or lucky the deck seems, you know how to play it, so it's better to be good.
Right there. He knows how to use his 30 seconds. Well, let's see if the audience knows how to use their 2 minutes, because we've got a live poll up. Who had the worst take? Let's go ahead and hear what they've got. Now, I got to say, honestly, for me, guys, I just want to be lucky every time. I'm an absolutely terrible deck builder. Again, more on slivers, if I might mention. It's easy to build something like that. When it comes to being good, some of the people I play with, they trounce me. I just want to get lucky each time. Oh my goodness. I got 2 lands, a Soul Ring, and an Arcane Signet. This is a very good opening hand.
And then you don't get card draw and you just flounder.
Yeah, I just need that extra card draw,
My play group would say I'm super lucky because, like, so many times they'll be like, all right, I have to draw like Damnation off the top or I lose, and I'll draw it. Like, it's absurd how many times that's happened.
Heart of the cards.
I think people also don't mulligan enough.
Oh, very true.
Definitely.
I have one deck. It's 97 lands. Sorry,
Ooh.
it's 96 lands, 2 partners, and 2 non-lands. And
Cool.
you mulligan that deck until you get the treasure hunt. And you have, for commander, you have a 35% chance to get it. So, if you know how the statistics work, you can control your luck. Now, most decks wouldn't mold to 1 like that deck would, but still.
Yeah, mulligan is definitely a skill that worth working on.
Okay, we've got 2 minutes closing out. 3 votes yet again. It's a 2 versus 1. 1 vote for MTG Corey and 2 for Mickey. You're taking another hit on this one.
Yeah,
They got a squad out for you.
they do. Yeah, but that's okay.
That's bringing you down to 9. Not too bad, though. You still got some life in you for sure.
Mhm.
Just a little keep in here. Okay. So our next category is going to be design and development. Are limited formats becoming too complex for newer players? AKA, is standard not standard anymore? Is this too difficult for people? Along with that, we've got economy and community. How much responsibility does Wizard have to protect the secondary market? Ooh. Let's go ahead. Let's start that poll. Let's get this going.
Those are some good questions.
Hmm.
So while time is being filled up, I kind of is that previous question that coming up again? Because I have an answer and I want to get
so do
people's
I.
opinions.
Oh, if you guys want, go ahead. You can talk about it now. Feel free.
There's a plane
We do often recycle these after a couple of episodes. But if they don't get picked 3 episodes in a row, we never ask them. So I'm running the show. Yeah, you guys can talk about it.
We'll probably forget anyways in the future. So I really want to visit Sangovia. And I know everyone's like, what plane is that? It is the plane where everything is tiny. Like you can see it. It is on like some plane chase cards and on a battle invasion Segovia. And like the biggest creature there is a 3/3. And I want to see how they would do that in a set. It would probably hurt green though, so
my answer for going for a full deep dive exploration of a plane would have been Kaldheim, just because it's like Norse mythology is cool. We only had one set there, and there's like so many different realms there that were not really explored very well.
Yeah, I mean, we got one set with Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, but I go Kamigawa just because that was my favorite block of all time. So I'm just like, if we get another 3 of that, I'd be like, heck yeah.
Strixhaven, I also think is interesting.
Well, interestingly enough, we are visiting Strixhaven again in 2026. Yeah. I think there's going to be an interesting play space coming up with lessons. There's been a bit of preview stuff speaking about lessons in specific with the Avatar set. Yeah. And I think that soft touch point is going to lead much harder into Strixhaven's revisit next year. For me, if we could, I think one of the things that they would do well with is revisiting some of the smaller sets like Fallout, or for me, Warhammer 40K. I think if they gave a full set release to, would definitely sell off the charts.
I think that would be a bad idea.
Ooh. You got 15 seconds, make it happen.
I think spending that much time on a non-Magic IP will hurt the brand in the long term. I think that's a huge issue with the Universe Beyond thing, especially. I think them doing it some amount would be fine, but the amount they're doing it, they need to focus on their other stuff and stop doing so many hat sets. Magic's kind of lost its flavor, it feels like, recently.
And speaking of, needing to pay more attention to what they are doing, Wizards and the secondary market, single vote for this one. Looks like it's just John out there. So let's go ahead. Let's get our 30 seconds back on. And MTG Corey, what are you thinking about this?
Yeah, I mean, it might be a little bit of a hot take, but Wizards as a business, they don't really give a crap about the secondary market. If they want to reprint the reserve list, which I think it's going to happen, they will. They might get sued by some people and they'll just settle and then they'll make a ton of money. So they're all about making money. So I think that's what they're going to do.
There we go. Okay, Mickey, I know I can see it in your eyes. He's ready. He's setting forward. What do you got?
Yeah, I don't think they have a responsibility. I think they have a responsibility to the secondary. I think they have a responsibility to be honest with the consumers about their decisions that are made. if they involve looking at the secondary market, not to pretend that they don't know it exists. But yeah, other than that, I think they're going to be a business that makes money, and they should do what's best for them, and as long as they aren't being dishonest.
And Jace the Ace, you're still sitting at a solid 20. Let's hear what you got and see if that's going to change.
I think Wizards can never officially acknowledge the secondary market, because if they do, it puts it in loot box territory where they would get sued for gambling. Even though arguably what it is. But I do think they should have an obligation to keep prices low and let people play more. So they officially can't, but they should reprint cards more. Make every card worth 5 cents. So,
Ooh, interesting. Well, let's get that up to 2 minutes and hear some feedback from our audience. Yes, that's right. If you are watching live, you get to be part of this show. All you got to do, make sure you're a subscriber, of course, like the video, because you have, and go ahead and put your vote in, because we need it. Yes, that's right. This is all dependent on you, the viewers. Thank you. And I mean, for me, my take on it, I think Wizards pays a whole heck of a lot of attention to the secondary market. It behooves them to do so for things to be expensive. I think in an alternate situation, if we're looking at something like Flesh and Blood, a lot of their singles are quite cheaper. Now, if their single prices were higher, the box prices would be higher. I mean, that's why Pokemon stays so very expensive, because there are cards worth hundreds, if not multiple thousands of dollars. And the same thing is now becoming ever more so with Magic the Gathering. I mean, if we look at a collector's box, now with Final Fantasy, you can get a card $1,000. Heck, some people are able to buy a house with those traveling chocobos, right? You get a gold card, boy, oh, that's a new car. Yeah, I think the secondary market plays a huge factor in how they produce things, and unfortunately they only get the feedback until after they made decisions, because most companies aren't like really forward. Go ahead, Jace.
I think you should always have a cheaper card available. Let there be those really expensive art cards. Let people want them, they can pay for them. I think the base cards should be cheap though.
Oh, I'm behind you. Yeah, as someone who wants to be able to play the game, and since I'm proxying stuff, I can just get the cool looking version on the card. Oh, and there we go. That was our 2 minutes. We've got 2 votes in. It's a split. Oh, that means we're just going to have to wait it out. We're just going to sit here. We're going to do this for the next 3 hours while nobody votes. No, what we end up doing in a situation like this, I'll put another 2 minutes on the clock. If we don't get a change in that time, what we'll end up doing is I've got another set of questions. These are our tie breakers. We'll put it up, and at that point, it's going to be down to just you two. But unfortunately, when it comes to the tiebreaker, we add on an extra 2 points to the point value of our original question. Because your opinion wasn't strong enough, we've got to make it that much more dangerous.
Makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
And Mickey, you were safe on this one. The audience has got your back.
Oh, yay.
And see, that's why I don't actually play the game. I don't want that negative feedback in my life. I'm just avoiding all of it.
Mm.
No, don't at me in the comment section.
This is where they type in Patty as like option B.
You're right. Ooh, this is a good question. Anyways, man, I hope we get to talk about this one. I'm not going to tell you yet. No, we can't prime you. This is going to be a hot 30 seconds, guys. Speaking of hot, boy, man, I'm glad I put my air conditioners in this year. Living in Vermont and it got over the 90s is unacceptable.
That must be nice.
Which
I
part?
would, only being in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Warmer where you are or colder?
Oh, I live in Texas.
Oh, yeah,
Wow.
it's wicked hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I live in Minnesota, so we get both extremes. In the summer, we'll hit over 100, and the winter will hit negative like 10. It's like,
Yeah.
Okay, so we do still have a split poll. So let's go ahead. We're going to start another one. And we got to get this one ready beforehand. Yes, that's right. Okay, so our question. Who's in the lead? Who's in the lead? Who's in the lead? They are tied. Okay. Well, who's going to be easier for me to click on? Hey, Jace, how important are local gaming stores in the new era of arena gaming? 30 seconds on the clock. Get at it.
Super important. Without local gaming stores, I think the game would lose so much. Sure, arena's nice and all, but in the grand scheme of things, a lot of the people who play arena seem to only play arena. And there is a large amount of player base who only go to local gaming stores.
Ooh, interesting take. Let's see if Corey's got one just as fun.
yeah, I think game stores are important. I mean, the game is called Magic the Gathering, right? And you gather at your game store with your friends, you make new friends, you play together. So the local game store is where the gathering part comes in. I mean, yeah, arena's cool because you can draft on your phone and stuff, but you lose out on that social interaction that I think they intended when they designed the game. If you don't have local game stores.
Interesting, guys. This is going to be a tough one. So we've got a live poll up now. Who is our big loser for this mini battle? Let's go ahead. We got 2 minutes on the clock again. Let's hear what they've got. Let's get that live feedback from the audience. Man, I cannot believe Spider-Man is coming out in just a couple of weeks here.
You think it already came out?
I mean,
Yeah,
with how
That's
much
our spoilers.
what's interesting is that there's like new stuff that actually seems like an interesting set now. They've got some powerful villain cards that they're just finally here at the end gate showing off. Seems like a very odd way.
I'm not looking forward to how there's going to have completely different names on Arena because they don't have the digital rights.
That's
So-
funny.
Goodness,
Yeah.
So trying to like review the cards is going to be like, well, what name are we going to use? You say both?
I'm annoyed that they didn't print the arena cards in person. I'm just not a huge fan of the Spider-Man IP on Magic cards. I don't think it works. And the fact that they are still designing those cards and I can't get them in paper is sad.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've got to say, it's definitely going to be a pickup singles kind of set for me.
Yeah.
Same if I get anything at all from it, which I'm not even sure I am. Just there's nothing really fits my decks. I've done
Venom
so
doesn't
far.
have mutate. That
Hmm.
is probably one of the most favorite play battles I've ever seen.
Mm.
It's such a difficult mechanic. I think it'll be a
Again.
long time, if ever, that we see a revisit of the mutate mechanic.
If there was one card that they should have brought it back for a one-time thing, it was Venom.
Oh, and there we go. We've got some votes in. We finally have a tiebreak. MTG, Corey, unfortunately, you're taking the big L on this one. That's an 8-point knock to you. Sorry, bud.
Ouch.
Hey, don't worry. You're
No,
still in the
rough
game. Speaking of still in the game, you guys, you are all still in it. Thank you for hanging out and playing some games with us. Let's go ahead and keep talking about some deck building heuristics, though. Is curving out an overrated comparison to card advantage engines? You know, playing on curve instead of just getting ahead? Versus should Wizards release official lower cost proxy products? Ooh. That is a risky question.
There's some good questions.
Mm-hmm.
Funnily enough, they decided to go the other way with how they're going to release proxies, make them incredibly expensive.
It really did.
I can't believe that all fit in there. Boy, I can't spell good. I can right-click on words that have a red underline, though. Boom! We have got another 2 minutes on the clock. Ugh, I'm going to say it just because it's a thing. Man, Taylor Swift got engaged, huh? Ugh.
She did?
Yeah, apparently.
No.
That's what the internet's telling me.
Yeah.
How did I manage to avoid that?
Yeah, I mean, you know, good for her and everything.
Yeah.
I always find it a little creepy how upset some people get about celebrities.
Mm.
Yeah, the whole parasocial relationship doesn't really do anything for me.
No.
I mean, I do want to know which sock Post Malone puts on first. Is he a right sock person or a left sock? Yeah, these are the questions we need to know. They say everybody puts pants on the same way, but honestly, there's two options, so I don't think everybody does.
There's 3. You can jump right in.
Oh, hot dang. Yeah. Like you can yep, risk it all.
I don't know
I
how.
do believe
long you do
that's
that,
how
but-
Casper's father died in the movie Casper the Friendly Ghost. It was all those weird things he made.
Mm.
Yeah, fun facts from the late 90s. There you go.
Mhm.
Ruining
I
your
didn't
childhood. in a
realize
new
they
way,
showed-
yeah.
Did they ever say how Casper died?
I think he was really cold. I think he got like sick or something. He had whooping
Yes.
cough. I don't know.
Mm.
If they did, that's dark. I mean, I know it's a show about a ghost.
Yeah, right. The
No.
whole thing was about a goth chick and a ghost. Though it was pretty dark from the start. And an absentee father and no mother. I don't know how that happened. But for more opinions like that, you'll have to tune in for the after show. So we've got 100% of votes. Curving out versus card advantage. Ooh. And you know what? We're going to do you a solid. You lost hard on that last one. MTG Corey, let's hear what you got for 30 seconds of curving out versus card advantage.
I think if you're aggressive enough, curving out can definitely outplay the card advantage piece. Just because, like, if you can turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, something, and they don't, like they stumble, you could win the game before they even, draw their cards. Especially if they're like divination, you're like, okay, well, you drew 2 more cards, but I just hit you for 10 damage.
Oh, I was muted there.
Yeah.
Depends
Yes, you are.
Jace, you've been doing great so far. Let's go ahead and keep that. You got 30 seconds. Let's hear what you got.
on the format. I think in 60 card formats, curving out is much more important. In Commander, it really depends. I think drawing cards is a little more important than curving out, but just by a little bit. Because if you draw a bunch of cards, you can play you have more options to play with. And games.
And of course, JJ Mickey, I'm so wanting to hear what you've got to say. Please don't make me wait any longer.
So I think in Commander, it's more important to have the card advantage just because it will let you live longer to deal with everyone in a 40 life, three opponents format. Whereas in 60 card formats, it's probably better to curve out. But it depends a bit on your archetype of aggro, control, mid range. But I think putting that pressure on without sacrificing board presence is going to put you in a better position.
Ooh, interesting. Well, let's go ahead and set that poll up. And 2 minutes. Who was not on point for that one? Let's hear back from the audience with that live poll. Yes, that's right. Vote live on YouTube. Yeah. Happy Sundays. Oh, John's messaging me. You're killing me. Yeah, I know. I'm hilarious. You're welcome. Oh, no, that's a picture of your feet. Why are you teasing me, John? Oh, you dirty. Stop that. Oh, share screen. How do I do that again? No. Teasing you. Yeah. Monday off, so it's going to be an interesting night. I'm going to, like I said, get into some hardcore video game action when we finish up here. Going to go save the Galactic Empire. Or just, actually, I need to kill 26 random animals because I joined up with a pretty sick faction. But
What game is that?
No Man's Sky. Yeah, it's changed a lot. I mean, I played it a couple of years ago. It's doing its 9-year anniversary. So they got a big sale that was going on. So it's changed a whole heck of a lot. And honestly, runs beautifully, having a really fun time. And I believe one of my friends is actually going to try and join me later if we can. So really nerd out, talk with you fine folks about Magic, transition into some, sitting on my gaming chair and doing the thing.
That's what I was doing before this, just playing Path of Exile 2, their new update.
Oh, yeah. How is that?
I've liked it so far. They added quite a bit of stuff. It's like a 33 gig update, so they added a lot.
That's a ton.
What's funny is I always click update, but I never play the game. The game we do play is closing polls. Unfortunately, we got 3 votes in. Now, when I say unfortunately, JJ Mickey, that's why. Another hit. Okay, and what was that one? Curving out, overrated to card advantage, 7 points. You are right on the line. Your screen should be flashing red. You are at 2 points, buddy.
Oh, no.
Don't shock it.
Okay.
We're shuffling.
Okay, we're pulling out some punches here at the end game. Okay, gameplay and strategy for 7 points. Should Commander adopt a sideboard? Lore and flavor for 8 points. Do Universes Beyond products dilute Magic's identity or expand it? Man, that's a lineup. Get that 2 minutes going, and we've got our poll up now. Yes, that's right. We've got a live poll. Vote live on YouTube. I don't know how many times I can say it.
One more time, I'm sure.
Vote live on YouTube right now. I need to get one of those stream decks where this just becomes a button.
Yep.
But I'm also going to fill it with dumb stuff like, oh, yeah, or wow, 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 wow. Just like pistol sounds and just stupid stuff.
You could even mash the button too, so it's like vote now.
Oh, my goodness.
You got to add one for do you pay the one?
Oh, do you pay the one? Yep. And the Blake Rasmussen words. Yeah, I think it'll be worth the investment. Yeah, totally. Amazon, what do we got? No, I'm doing that later, not now.
If you have
They
an
are
iP-
pretty
if you have
expensive.
if you have an iPad, you can download the app and use it as a Stream Deck for free.
Ooh, that's interesting. I do not have any eye products. I mean, besides glasses, but that's like EYE. Commander sideboard looks like it's got a 2-to-1 right now. Ooh, I mean, I kind of already have a Commander sideboard. There's a bunch of shit I jam in the deck box that I was like, oh no, I didn't mean to have Heraldic Banner in this deck anymore. Let's go ahead and just put this land in here. I also play a cooperative format, and there's only one opponent, and it's none of the human players. So cards that say opponent don't function correctly. So I kind of already do this. I wonder what your guys' opinion is going to be. Luckily, that is what we're going to be talking about. Oh man, imagine if they switched at the last second to Universes Beyond. Oh, really screw with you. But they didn't. So let's go ahead and get 30 seconds on the clock. JJ, you've been taking a licking lately. Let's go ahead and get some redemption. I got 30 seconds for you. Let's hear what you got about this.
Right. So in Commander being a best of one essentially format, it's interesting the idea of a sideboard because it would really just be the idea of being able to use wish cards, which I don't think are healthy for the format, just because having these extra cards outside of your deck that are easily accessible and tunable with whatever wish cards you have. I think it's better just to have them in your deck. You have 100 cards. It's like 25 more than the 75 that other formats got, including their sideboard.
Ooh, interesting. We're going in reverse order. Jace, you are up next. We've got 30 seconds for you. What do you have for me?
Yeah, Commander should totally have a sideboard. I think it's a little ridiculous that the wish cards don't learn. And we have an entire mechanic, learn, as we were mentioning previously, that just doesn't work the way it was designed to because of the way they decided to redo wish cards. In the grand scheme of things, sure, it would probably help competitive CEDH, but I think there's more positives than negatives.
And speaking of positives, MTG Corey, let's hear what you've got. Plus 30 on the clock. Get at it.
Yeah, I don't think they need a sideboard just because like unless you're the competitive scene, sure, you could add it, but yeah, like the wish cards don't really function. Just put them in your deck, and I don't think there's a need for a sideboard in Commander. It's a singleton format. It's a best of one game, so I don't think we need it.
And there's the dinger. I had to let you get to the end of it. He could have, at the last 3 seconds, been like, no, I take it all back. I didn't mean it. And that's the thing about tuning in live. It could be that type of excitement. Could also be the 100 milligram caffeine pill I took like 30 minutes ago. 50-50 shot.
That would help, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's more efficient than coffee. Low sugar, Honestly, I don't like the flavor of coffee. I'm just a big fan of cream and sugar. So I see what you did there. iPhone. Yeah, interestingly enough, none of you guys have used your past turn card.
Not yet.
No.
I've had opinions on everything so far.
Yeah.
And JJ Mickey, he's sitting at 2. So I mean, it's risky, but he's got some really good opinions today. You all have. So I mean, keep at it. Plus, if you guys use them, this is just going to take extra long. I mean, really, Commander already 100 cards. That is more than enough, right?
You could always use more.
Oh my God, let's go Yu-Gi-Oh on it and have a 300 card deck. When they say you can have any amount of persistent petitioners, do they mean any amount?
I just it would finally make Battle of Wits work, which almost, depending on how the playgroup lets it.
Yeah, Companion gives you 101 cards.
Yeah. So we've already broken the rule.
I think we should all get to play Lutri just because he's such a cute little otter.
Little guy.
And there we go. Oh, we are at a tie again. We got 2 votes, so we're putting 2 minutes back on the clock, and then it will go down to a battle of wits, the fiery seat, not even a hot seat. This is a tie right now between JJ Mickey and MTG Corey. Ooh. You guys just didn't stand out enough. They sided with Jace on that one.
There is that there's an uncommander that makes it so tokens can be shuffled into the library.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and I've tried to figure out if it would work with Battle of Wit as like a good, like fun commander deck. It's
I'll be
not
honest, that would make things so much more difficult for me. So what I often do is have a single token and then just a numbered die on top. And if I were to shuffle them back in, I would have to then have a bunch of other actual tokens.
Yeah, what is it? Like Mystery Booster 2 added some of those arena only cards. So like there's like the Oracle now in paper that like shuffles the power 9 in your deck. So you have to proxy like power 9.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was a joke. I didn't realize those were actually real cards.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, they were arena only for a while, but they put them in Mystery Booster 2. So.
Conjure is the name.
And I've got to say, I'm a huge fan of the Mystery Booster products with the just absolute randomness in every single pack. I don't really care so much about the playtest cards, but just the built-in chaos of the set itself is really fun for me.
It's incredibly fun, yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually a judge, so at Magic Con, I got charged with judging it, and it's like so weird the interactions that come up.
I just wish they'd make that sliver that gives all slivers banding legal.
Yeah, I'm just like, great, banding. I don't want to have to deal with that.
Banding isn't that complicated mechanics if you ignore all the education cases.
Okay, so we've got to get our tie-breaking question going. I'm going to get this poll set up for a fiery back and forth between you guys. Tie breaker. Okay. Okay, Mickey. You've got the first shot at this one, okay? You got the lowest life point, so I'm giving you the best hope. Okay. Do color pie restrictions make brewing more creative or too limiting? I'll give you 30 seconds to go ahead and talk about that.
Yeah, I think restrictions brew creativity. I think that as long as there's enough answers in each color to deal with everything that comes up, like a little bit is fine. Like black has a couple ways to deal with enchantments. That's sufficient because you have 4 of in your 60 card formats plus a couple is enough in your commander decks, I think. So yeah, I would go with that.
Solid. Now let's hear 30 seconds from our good pal MTG Corey.
Yeah, I think the color pie is a good thing overall in general. Like, I mean, that way you know what each color wants to do. They all have like kind of like a set theme, and you know, then you could be like, oh, well, I like to play blue, I like to play black. So you can kind of choose your colors of your deck as kind of expression of yourself and how you want to play the game. So I think it makes for more interesting deck building.
Interesting. Let's go ahead, put another 2 minutes on the clock. Who lost the tiebreaker, Corey or Mickey? Let us know. Vote live on YouTube. You got another one out of me.
I think that was a good question.
Oh yeah.
Just a few days ago, I was trying to figure out how I would make blue work for Rant. And I think the conclusion I came to is like you reveal a card from your hand at the top of your library, and if it's a land card that shares the same name as a land card on the battlefield, you then ramp. I think that's a very blue way of doing it.
Yeah, there's also a couple like blue mana dorks, but it's usually just for spells, I guess, or
Yeah.
artifacts.
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called. There is like a blue spell. It's like if you have a card on the battlefield and you have a card in your hand with the same name, you can just play that card, and it's like good for ramping because it's just island, play another island.
Yes, that's the exact card. That's the exact card I was referring to. If they would just do more in that cycle,
Yeah.
and make that more commonplace. Because red has the treasures, which I think are perfect for red.
Mm.
White catch up. Black, I don't know. Steal opponent's lands, honestly.
Yeah, it's just a lot of like when creatures die, you get mana type things.
Yeah, they get a benefit for their resources. It's like a 2-for-1 kind of deal.
Or they spend life a lot too as a resource.
Yeah. Black doesn't suffer as much with the ramp as I feel blue does.
And we're closing out our time. Thank you, everybody. We got 2 more votes in, and unfortunately, JJ Mickey, it's been a tough one for you, guy. You lost that one.
It's all right.
And that's
I had
going to
a
be
fun
it for
time.
you. You know,
right,
thank you for
do I
joining
have
the
to leave
show.
or-
Go ahead.
do you
Let
kick
us
me
know
out,
where
or
people
do
can
you-
find you and what you've been working on. And tell us a little bit about yourself before you go.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm JJ Mickey. I'm a content creator in the Lobby Pristine Discord. If you want to play, come there and hang out and play games of Magic on my Twitch stream, where I play Casual Commander and Pendragon, and I make music for people. Anyone who needs music for their content, I can make that for you as well. Just hit me up and I'll get a commission going for you. Thanks for having me. This has been fun.
Absolutely. Take care of yourself and have a great night.
Bye.
And we're down to 2. That's right. It's the last players of our game.
Then there was 2.
And then there are 2. Okay, let's go ahead. Our next 2 questions. The best and the worst mechanics in a limited format versus deck building sins new players most often make. Ooh.
Those are both, I think, are good questions.
And they're both popping in at 6. So this is definitely going to be moving things right along as well. Let's get that 2 minutes on the clock and get it going. And thank you, everybody, for joining us again live tonight. That's right. Vote live on YouTube. Oh, my God. They just don't end.
I don't know. They just keep coming and coming.
And for free, too. You know, I'm not getting anything out of this deal. Just for the fun, just for the enjoyment. They didn't even give me a pass turn card. Oh.
I mean, that should be a poll at the beginning of the show now. How many times will Pat say vote now on YouTube, vote live on YouTube?
Oh my, yeah, right. We'll have a guess at the beginning of the show. Leave your comment, you know, when you first start. Let us know.
I'm sure someone will go through the video and count them all up. We'll see it in the comments.
Probably.
I'm just going to take those ones out. There we go. Jace, you just been untouched this whole time. Man, you are tuned into it. Seems like you got your finger on the pulse of Magic lately, huh?
I'm surprised. I have some takes which I feel are controversial, especially with the. I really do not like mixed opinions about the Universe Beyond. Like, I don't like some of them. I think others are better. But the way that they've been, that always seems to be a heavily disagreed upon topic. So.
And it's looking like our 2 votes are both landing under deck building mistakes for newbies. So let's go ahead. We've got 5 seconds and we can call that a close on that poll there. So make that a 30 seconds. And Jay, since you're sitting pretty, let's go ahead and offer you first bit here. 30 seconds. What do you think are some deck building mistakes newbies make?
Especially in Commander, I think there is quite a few mistakes that new players make. And one of the biggest is the both ends of the extreme, too many and too little lands. The other is new players don't tend to add enough card draw. And they don't use multiple cards for multiple things. So, for example, a card that ramps, but also draws cards.
And what about you, MTG Corey? Do you have any tips, tricks, or ideas on the worst deck building mistakes newbies are making?
Yeah, obviously it's definitely run more lands. Usually they're running too few lands. Like I think somebody just did a thing that said you're technically supposed to run like 43 lands in Commander, and nobody runs that. Like people run like 38, you know. But yeah, so definitely that, and then definitely run more card advantage and more like spot removal, like interaction. A lot of new players like to just kind of pilot their deck instead of interacting with others.
Interesting. Well, let's go ahead. Let's get that poll going. We got 2 minutes on the clock for that live vote on YouTube. And Jace, you seemed like you wanted to say something right there. I'm glad you bit your tongue. You let him take his risk. He's rolling those dice. Now that we're in the interim.
Yeah. I've done the math on the lands thing. And it depends a lot on your curve.
Okay.
I got curves.
The average I found with the decks tend to be about 40 to 38, but there are some, like if you're running like an Eldrazi deck or a big mana deck, you should go all the way up to 43 or even in some cases 50.
Crazy.
That's more for a land deck though. If you care a lot about landfall, running 50 lands just makes sense.
Yeah, because I know with like 38 lands, I think you have it's like 50 or 60% to open with 3 lands in your hand, which is usually what you want. So
it all
especially
depends.
since you have a mulligan.
If you want to find out for your deck, Google Hypergeometric Calculator, and you will find a calculator that does it for cards. Not specifically Magic, but it works for Magic. So just plug in what you want. It works great if you're trying to get like either combos or trying to figure out how much card draw to run, all of that. It's a great tool for building your decks. I have a spreadsheet I use actually as well because it also gives me information on the color picks and everything.
Ooh, and there we are. We've got 67% of our voters. Unfortunately, not 69. Sorry, nobody's having that much fun. MTG Corey, this is also a terrible blow to you. You're taking an L on this one. Sorry, pal.
Someone's got to lose.
Yeah, Cryptic, you hear that? Sorry, God, that was out loud again. Okay, so we've got our next questions. Go ahead, roll these around in your head while we get this all set up. The worst designed set ever made and why, for a whopping 9 points, versus a more fun and offbeat question of weirdest card ever printed for 6.
Oh, those are. I have good answers for both of these. Let's see.
And we've got that live on YouTube. Oh my goodness. You know what people should do? Vote live on YouTube. Vuvuzela. Yeah, I mean, those are good ones. See, we're not phoning them in here. Worst design set. Ah, man. I don't know.
There's that
I don't know.
Reddit poll that went out recently about that.
Oh, right. Yeah. But I mean, there are some real weird cards.
There.
I could think of some ones that can't talk about it. We don't know if that's a subject. What I can tell you is I wish that I had more Ikoria. You know, I opened a lot of it in the past, and I wish I just still had some so I could open some more of it in the future. Also present, like right now. Just slowly ripping wrappers, looking for triumphs while we're doing this.
I still have some Nyx packs, like original Nyx packs that I have not opened. I bought them when I graduated from college. It's kind of Nyx was my first set, original Nyx, that I opened cards for, and it's such a weird set nowadays.
Speaking of weird, it looks like they're leaning towards the weirdest cards. Ooh.
Well, I feel like I'll be shamed if I don't do well on this one because I have a segment on my podcast that's about crazy cards. So
let's see.
Ooh. I'm just thinking this, you know what that means is when you guys mention one of them, I'm going to have to try and pull one of these up. You're really making me flex here. Good thing I'm only on my first beer. Let's say that that's the answer. So, weirdest card for 6 points. Okay, let's go ahead. We'll put 30 seconds on the clock. You know, Corey, you seemed really, really ready for this one. Let's go ahead and get at it.
Yeah, there's a lot to choose from, but I'm going to go with Charizard. So it's where you basically play a game of Magic within a game of Magic. And then when you lose the sub game, you basically lose like half your life and you keep playing.
SH.
Shahrazad?
Yeah. SHAHRASAD.
Oh my goodness, look at all that text. Okay. Interesting 30 seconds. So you're saying Shahrazad is one of the most weird cards in Magic the Gathering. Jace, I wonder if you've gotten as interesting pick for us. Let's get into it.
I have to go with Goblin Game. It is a card where it is 5 mana and a 2 red, and you have to physically hide items from players. And it's the only card, not from an unset, that lets you do something as ridiculous. It's actually legal in Commander.
Game GAME.
Yeah. For each player, hide at least one item. Then all players reveal all items simultaneously. Each player loses life equal to the number of items revealed. The player who revealed the fewest items then loses half their life total rounded up. If there are 2 more players tied for fewest, each lose half their game. It's game theory in a Magic card. It's great.
Interesting. An expensive one, and it looks like this one's only 2. Ooh, I wonder if that'll factor into the voting that's about to occur. Who lost that round? Question mark, exclamation. That's how people know you're excited.
I don't know. You didn't put 2 exclamation points, so
I'm super excited. Oh, it's already split. Oh man. The votes are pouring in immediately. And I figure this is a great opportunity for you guys to do a little plug. Why don't you go ahead, talk about your channel? Jace, I see you're a deck builder. Are you also a content creator?
yes, I mainly post on Instagram where I build crazy decks, weird decks. I also have a few YouTube videos. I may start doing that again. So if you want to see cool, unique deck brews, hop over to my Instagram. It's the same name. Both my YouTube and Instagram are under Jason Deck Builder.
Yeah,
we've
and
still got a whole minute. So, Corey, what are you doing? You've got so many names down here. Wait, where are you? All of this content, all these places. Tell me more. Tell me more.
yeah, so my main thing is MTG Place podcast. It's on YouTube and Spotify. YouTube, we do daily videos. Me and my buddy Josh. We have daily drafts, usually Vintage Cube or current set drafts. And then I also used to stream a lot, so sometimes when I stream something other than Magic, I put that on my PokerBrox YouTube channel.
Awesome. And we still got 20 seconds. I'm Patty McPat. I literally just troll you guys by putting that shit here. I'm Pat. I have a YouTube channel. It's Pat the Pauper. But honestly, I make most of my content on Cardboard Odysseys. Bunches of different type of content over there. I think Matt's actually about to start a Dungeons and Dragons game here in a couple of minutes. So if you're into live D&D, if you're into Magic content as well, we also came up with a format called Commander Raids, where it's a cooperative way to play Commander. Everybody is on the same team versus a D20 chart with an increasing amount of dice rolls. So the only opponent is actually a non-player character. If you're interested in some stuff like that, go ahead, check out Cardboard Odysseys. But what we really got to get into is talk about how MTG Corey unfortunately took an L in that one as well. Shahrazad did not get you the wins. That's a toughie.
Yep.
Dang. That was a good one, too.
Yeah.
And you were at 6, so unfortunately, that puts you right in the goodbye seat. Is there anything you want to say before I kick you out?
No, just make sure to follow all of us or follow MTG Place on social media, YouTube, Spotify. Check out our podcast.
Rockin', it's been an absolute blast to have you here. Thank you for your opinion. And until next time we talk, you take care of yourself.
You too.
And that's it. You are our winner. You completed the game with your card. Bring him back in. John, are you still out there?
I'm here somewhere.
Hey, there he is.
You live. You're back from the blind eternities.
Man, I watched that too behind the scenes. I'm just laughing the whole time. It wouldn't let me vote, though. It wouldn't let me vote.
That's crazy.
I was behind the scenes sharing it everywhere, Pat.
Yeah, that was a blast. I'm glad I was able to partake in that today.
All right. And you know what? I want to thank everybody, too. The guests, the live studio audience, the people that voted. Because without those people voting, we wouldn't have a show. You know what I'm saying, Pat?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Well, there's our winner, Jace, the deck builder.
Nice. Thank you, audience.
Unscathed.
I guess I'm not as controversial as I thought I was.
Yeah, you didn't take a single point loss in that
No.
entire game.
And no one decided to skip a question this entire game.
And right, you still held on to your past turn card.
Yeah.
You were the first player in the history of past turn to hold on to their past turn card.
It isn't just me. I think everyone in this game did.
No. You won the game.
You're the first one to
Okay,
win.
fair.
Well, and that's the thing is they held on to theirs, and that might not have been the best move.
Right. We
There's
all
a
lost.
few questions. Like, if that weirdest mechanic one got chose for limited, I don't know. I don't know if I would have picked that one. Maybe I would have gone with Danding.
And hey, man, maybe you'll tune in too. You can help vote and
Yeah.
decide who wins and who loses next week. And as for
I'll be
everybody
here.
that's coming in later to watch this video that's not a part of the live stream, we hope you come in next week. It'll be next Sunday at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Until then, take care, have a great night, and gather some magic. Bye, y'all.
Bye.